Bob, Julie, these teams know each other well. I mean, North Platte and West Platte have only been playing each other since the 1950s. And like every great rivalry, the winner comes away with a trophy. For Kansas and Kansas State, well, they play for the Governor's Cup. And who could forget the victory bell between Mizzou and Nebraska? North and West Platte, they play for the Tobacco Stick. When I heard this, I, of course, had to find out exactly what it is.
Every rivalry needs something to play for, and I guess North Platte's, West Platte's was a piece of wood that I had no idea what it was.
That about sums it up. It didn't take long to learn everything about the mighty Tobacco Stick.
It actually is a stick that holds up the tobacco leaves, the plant.
Plants are held up by tobacco sticks for germination, a fitting prize because Platte County grows more than 2 million pounds of tobacco every year. Whoever wins the rivalry game paints a trophy school colors. The Tobacco Stick has been blue for more than a decade. Although playoff games don't count for the rivalry trophy, it's still a rivalry game with the season on the line.
Playing North Platte's always fun. Both teams bring a big crowd, and it's always one of the biggest games of the year.
It does add a little tenacity to the game a little bit, I guess, and it makes kids play that much harder, I believe.
Now, talking with a couple of local tobacco farmers, they said they don't even know when the Tobacco Stick was first introduced into the rivalry. But get this, 10 years ago, the original was lost, and some people from West Platte had to go out and find a new one, which West Platte still holds today. Game starts at 7 o'clock. I'll see you guys right back here at 9 p.m. for an in-game update. Bob, Julie?
I think the biggest thing for Central today is playing this game at home. Chris, do you like the draw that Central had today playing Liberty?
Yeah, I think from their perspective, I don't think they could have really asked for anything better. You get a team that you already beat on their homecoming. They have to come here, and I think Central will take a lot of confidence out of that, knowing that they've already beaten Liberty once this season, and doesn't hurt to have Israel Smith on your team.
Yeah, speaking of Israel Smith, I had the opportunity to interview him weeks ago. Little did I know he was going to blow up for a monster season.
I've been told a lot, like LaShawn McCoy. I've been told Marshawn Lynch.
That was the answer in week 2 when running back Israel Smith was asked which NFL running back he runs most like. 7 weeks go by and Smith is having a groundbreaking year as a junior for the Central High Indians. But we'll let you be the judge on his running style while we take a look at the numbers. In 9 games, Smith has carried the ball 165 times, racking up nearly 1,500 yards. That's an average of 8.8 yards per carry for a total of 13 touchdowns.
Make the game more aggressive, make it more physical, try to make people scared of me.
If you're going to tackle him, you better bring your friends, because it's going to take 2 or 3 of you to bring him down. He runs angry. I don't know how else to put that. He takes it personally that you're trying to put him on the ground.
Tonight's opponent, Liberty, knows him well. The last 2 times the teams have played, Smith has run for 2 last-minute touchdowns, including this 53-yard scamper just before a 2-point conversion, giving the Indians home field advantage in tonight's matchup.
Our trainer, he does all the taping thing, he told me, he's like, we need a big play from you. And so for me to do that again, it was pretty impressive.
Impressive to say the least. There's no doubt who the Liberty Blue Jays will have their eyes on tonight in Fox 26's Game of the Week. Isaac Castor and Wade Metcalf have 2 things in common. First, after playing soccer together for most of their lives, both players decided to switch to football for their senior year at Bishop LeBlond.
I think I started when I was about 6.
And then you just switched over to football?
Yeah, I got tired of soccer. I wanted to do something different, so I just switched.
Had you played football before?
Nope.
He wasn't ever really talking about it until junior year, then he started talking about it more, then we both just made the switch senior year.
And second, they are uniquely related, which I found out for the first time right here.
Are you guys good friends?
Yeah, we're actually family.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's my uncle.
He's your uncle?
Yeah.
Uncle Isaac plays offensive and defensive line, but this weekend, due to injuries, he'll be gearing up at halfback.
How'd you have to get used to the contact?
When I was playing soccer, I was always a very contact person. I like hitting people and stuff. I always got yellow cards and red cards.
So you were almost destined to make the switch?
Yeah.
His nephew Wade is the team's place kicker, wide receiver, and outside linebacker, carrying skills from a lifetime of soccer to the gridiron.
Quick feet help a lot, and that's like a need for soccer. Probably speed.
Yeah.
I brought in that from soccer too. And my kicking ability.
And head coach Tony Dudek says he's lucky to have them on his team.
They're at the top of our leaderboard on the defensive side of the football. They're leading in tackles. They're leading in tackles for losses, negative plays for our opponents. So it's been a true blessing for our football team.
Uncle and nephew will now have a chance to give LeBlond their first win over Smithville since rejoining the MEC. Adam Waltz, Fox 26, KNPN.